Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be another what I eat in a day. I'm just going to do a really quick intro because I actually have a client in like 20 minutes. Quick gym outfit of the day. I'm not really feeling, I'm feeling like quite puffy today. Also just how I look. I have on my deep taupe sports bra. I think this is the effortless one. And then I also have on my can you see? No, this chair's in the way, but I have on my effortless seamless leggings in Minky, and then I'm just chucking on, because trust me today I feel like I need it, this baggy top that I got when I did my casting for Honour. And then I'm also just going to chuck on my Honour socks. I think I'm going to slick my hair back. I have been wearing it in a clip with my fringe down recently. Just, I feel like I might have said this before, just because I'm trying not to slick it back as much, but I just don't feel, I've just looked disgusting today, so I feel like a slick back is what we're going to go for. But yeah, it is going to be another what I eat in a day in a cup. We're over halfway through now, and as I always say, I'll talk to you a little bit more about it when I am back a bit later. I actually didn't oversleep today for once. I got woken up, so I've been up since 6:30, and somehow, I wouldn't say I'm running late, but I'm not on time. Do I want my fringe down, or do I just want to be slick? You know them days when you just really are not feeling yourself and everything doing my head in basically. Yeah, I got woken up at 6:30, and recently usually I would then end up going back to sleep, but I find when I go for that like second wind of sleep, even though I would have literally been going back to sleep for another hour maybe, I just struggle to get up so much more if I don't get up when I initially wake up. So I was like, do you know what, just bite the bullet and get up. So I've had a little bit more of a chilled morning. It is 8:40 now, so I have 10 minutes till I need to leave, and then I have my first client at 9 o'clock. Today is going to be a glutes and hamstrings day. Usually that's on a Monday. Today is Tuesday, but I had a last minute dance job Sunday night for St Patrick's Day, so I took yesterday as a rest day. I still got my 12,000 steps in, but I took it as a rest day from actually lifting weights, just because I knew I was going to be a little bit more tired. So yeah, glutes and hamstrings today, which will be nice because I want to film it for you. I haven't filmed a glutes and hamstrings day for YouTube. I've been doing it for TikTok, but I don't think I've done it on my YouTube channel for a while. I hate how I look at the moment. So yeah, that's the plan. I was supposed to have another client after, but she's just rescheduled to Thursday, which is kind of nice to be fair, because now I don't need to rush. Well, I wouldn't have had to have rushed necessarily anyway, but I just have a little bit more time for my session. I actually do have a myprotein order that should be coming today, which has pre-workout in it, and it's supposed to come at between 11:15 and 2:15. So part of me wanted to come back after my first client, now I have the time, and wait for it to get here and then go and do my session after. But I'll just show you all when it's here, and I'll use it tomorrow, just because that's just such an unnecessary use of my time to come home and then go back again. So yeah, I feel like I'm literally going to hit the roof about how I look today. Like, I don't even want to film today. Not film this, but just film my gym session and stuff. I just don't feel like I look nice at the moment. And I'm sick of doing these heatless curls and them not lasting. I feel like I'm being really negative this morning. I know once I've done my workout, I'll feel fine. It's just sometimes you don't feel fine. Oh, let me actually talk about the food instead of me just actually being here moaning about what I look like. So I've already had my breakfast. I had a chicken sausage and egg bagel thin. So I had 3 chicken sausages and then I just fried 1 egg. Usually I would have like a dairy cheese slice in there, but we don't actually have them in the house at the moment. And also I'm getting to that point in my cut now where I need to probably start making smarter choices, and I would say having cheese, as much as I love it, having a form of cheese in most meals probably isn't the best use of my calories, and I have it later anyway, so that is that. Let me just quickly check the calories. So that breakfast was 376 calories and 28.5 grams of protein. So yeah, I'm gonna go and head to my client now, and then hopefully I'll be able to I will be able to film this gym session. And yeah, I'm gonna have a energy drink and a squares bar before, if I don't check in with you before that. Half tempted if I do get a message to say that my parcel has arrived to come back and get my pre-workout, because I feel like I need it today. I will have a chat more in depth with you about everything to do with this cut later, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and be a little bit more positive. I know I've not started this video off on the best foot, which I don't like to do, but the sun is shining today, which makes me feel, is spring coming or is spring here? I feel like it's not quite here yet, but it's on its way. So I'm gonna try and get a walk outside today as well, because I know that will make me feel better. But yeah, I'm gonna go now because I've gone from being really on time to could possibly be late. But this is my final outfit. I'm probably going to chuck a jumper on as well, but I've just got on this black on a top. We've already done this. Minky leggings, deep taupe sports bra, and I will see you when I'm at the gym. Right, I've just got home from my session now. Apologies for such a negative start this morning. I am feeling a lot better now, to be fair. I did work out. I feel like every time I film this video, I'm either due on very soon or am on. I realise that I'm due on in a week, and I actually get more, I don't know, like I feel like I am worse the week on the run up to. So I just get really bad body image, and just mood, I don't know, like I just was not in a good mood this morning. But I know, as much as I could not be bothered to go this morning, movement makes me feel better. So I had a really good session. The only issue is I tried to train abs. So basically I did a glutes and hamstring session, which you would have seen. I then did a 30-minute incline walk. I really missed the stairs. I do miss the stairs a lot, but incline walk will do for now. And then I'm trying to train abs. I think I said this, God, the sun's actually quite bright. It might not look it, but it's hurting my eyes. I'm trying to train abs 3 to 4 times a week. And obviously, like I said, yesterday was a rest day, so I thought I would do it today. However, towards the end of last week, I started to feel kind of like a pain. And I want to say it's like, see, I'm not a doctor, I don't really know, but I feel like, I keep saying it's like a pain in my ovary. Like, it's probably not. That's just the only way I can kind of describe where it is. So towards the end of the last week, I stopped training abs, and then I went to do it today, because originally the pain, like I was feeling it every time I moved. Like if I was lying down in bed and went to sit up, I would feel it. But for the last 2 days, I've not really noticed it. But then as soon as I went to train abs, the first movement I did, I felt it straight away. So I kind of sat there for 2 minutes. I was like, do I carry on and maybe the pain will go away, or do I just cut my losses and stop? It wasn't necessarily a pain today, it just felt really tight. So I don't know whether I've pulled a muscle or something. I don't really know what it is, but the only way that I can describe it is a pain in my ovary. It probably isn't, but yeah, so that was the only thing that I didn't get done that I wanted to. But I can still definitely get it done. Oh my God, my postman is coming up the road now, so I'm going to stop filming. But yeah, that was the only thing that I didn't get done that I possibly would have wanted to. But I got my full session, I got my cardio in, and I'm going to go and make some food now because I'm starving. I'm really hoping I've had my myprotein delivery. Right, I'm going now because he's coming. Not me procrastinating so much. I've actually been home for like, I want to say, I actually don't know, what is the time? Probably for like 40 minutes now, and I was supposed to come straight in and make myself some food, but I kind of like took my stuff upstairs and I've ended up getting distracted. I have put on pajama bottoms because I'm really cold today, and yeah, I'm gonna go and make some food now. My lunch won't take too long to make. I already know what I'm having, and half of it's pre-cooked. The chicken breasts that we have are quite big, and I didn't have enough calories. Well, I would have ended up eating like a 300-gram chicken breast basically, and I didn't want that. I say 300 grams, but it was too much for me to have for my dinner last night with my calories and stuff like that, and for what I was having. So I had, I think it was maybe like 120 grams, 110 grams. I just basically split it in half and cooked both. So what I'm gonna have is a chicken bagel. I think I'm gonna put some halloumi in it as well. I'm pretty sure that's what I've programmed in. And then probably with some Peronaise. I feel like this is just a go-to for me, like a fake Nando's. But that is what I'm gonna have, and luckily it's half cooked because I'm starving. And I'm hoping that I've got some Coke Zeros downstairs because I need one. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is, usually I would go on another walk in the evening, so usually it's dark by the time that I go. Now my mind's changing because it's really clouded over. When I left the gym it was really sunny, and I wanted to go, in the summer I'll go for walks around the back of my house. There's like fields with lambs and stuff in. I don't know if it's too early for lambs or anything, but it's more of like a country walk, whereas if I go the other side of my house I'm just kind of like walking around the block, walking through town and stuff like that. So when I can, I much prefer to do that one. I just don't tend to do it around the winter because it's either really muddy, the weather's rubbish, and I also don't want to do it in the dark because it is literally like through a little kind of alleyway that's made out of trees, if you know what I mean. Like it's through fields and stuff like that, but the side of fields. So my plan was to eat my lunch and go straight on that walk whilst it's still light. However, it literally looks like it's gonna rain. It's not supposed to, it is supposed to just be cloudy, so I might just eat and kind of see how I'm feeling. Either way, I am gonna go on a walk. I just don't know. I like taking that route. It's really peaceful. I don't tend to look at my phone as much when I go on that route. I literally just put a podcast in, or sometimes even not, just like, it's just peaceful walking that way. So I'm hoping, we'll see. I don't know how well you're actually going to be able to hear me because it's quite windy, and it's not focusing. God, I'm pale. Yeah, it's quite windy, but I've come out on my walk. Honestly, I would say there was a good chance for a second that you was not catching me out on a walk. I always feel like I get like this when I get to this point in a cut, like I'm really tired. I mean, it's just the weather, isn't it? Like as soon as the weather starts getting brighter and lighter, you get a bit more motivated. Oh my god, this was such a bad choice, it was so muddy. But yeah, I feel like I hit that point in the day where, one, I'm freezing cold. It is cold anyway. Oh, this is why I love doing this walk. Can you see this? Some little sheep. I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, I get to the point in the day where I literally am flagging. Plus I did quite a big workout this morning, but I get to the point where I'm flagging and tired. And because I didn't have a lot to do today, once I got back from the gym, I literally sat down, had my lunch, and like, oh god, this is such a bad choice. I don't know how much further I'll be able to go. But yeah, I had my hot water bottle on, and I literally, like, I'm not a napper, but when I say I could have closed my eyes and been done for like 2 hours. So I just kind of chilled in my bed for a little bit, edited some TikToks, and I have pulled myself up to go on a little walk, and I'm glad I chose to walk this way. This is the route that I was talking about that just makes me feel better. It is a little bit muddy, which I should have anticipated, but I've just put some old trainers on anyway. And yeah, it's just so much more of a peaceful walk as opposed to like walking around houses and stuff like that. And obviously you can see the sheep. If I go up that way more, I always get paranoid though in here, because this is what I mean by like, you don't want to do this walk in the dark. And this is what it looks like in front of me. Like, you won't want to do that in the dark. But yeah, if you go a little bit more that way, I feel like there's more animals. I've definitely gone that way before. That was like my lockdown walk. We would always, like the first lockdown when the weather was so nice, we would always go up that way. But yeah, it's a really nice walk to do when it gets to like, obviously I suppose it is spring now. It's the last day of winter today. How exciting. It's the last day of winter. Everything gets better from here. So I feel like if you're not feeling motivated, or you feel like you're not getting anywhere, like everything gets better from this day onwards, and I swear by that, it does. I only need to do a little walk. Like I think I was on like 9,000 steps before I left. Oh, this is making my arm. Yeah, I was on like 9,000 steps before I left. So my non-negotiable this week is to get 12,000 a day, so I should get that easily. It's so peaceful. Lucy moves to Australia. I feel like I can say that now. I hope I can. Lucy moves, if you haven't watched her videos before, Lucy's my best friend. She moves to Australia next week, and I've just said to her like we should go and do this walk before she goes, because she feels a bit stressed and it's just so peaceful. And I feel like any time, obviously not through the winter but through the summer, if I ever get like a little bit stressed or anxious, I love to come and do this walk. I also love to bring Ziggy here, which is the one thing that actually makes me want to cry walking through here. Like I say, it reminds me of lockdown, and obviously walking him he just loved walking through here because he didn't have to be on a lead. He could just run in front, and yeah. So actually, that's a little bit sad, but yeah, it reminds me of Ziggy as well. It's just such a peaceful walk. But when I was, oh god, also my nose has gone really red. I feel like that walk was a little bit windy. When I was on my walk, I got a text to say that my protein parcel had been delivered. So I only got 3 things, but I thought I would show you what I got. My love for this. I look like Rudolph right now. Honestly, in the mirror it doesn't look that red. I need to start putting makeup on for videos. My good old trusty Vimto Clearway. If you watched my last What I Eat in a Day, I said I had the cranberry and raspberry, and for me it tasted really different. Like, I've had that flavour before, but it just tasted different to me and I didn't enjoy it anywhere near as much. I found it personally too strong for me, like really sickly. I feel like obviously these are going to be a little bit sickly, like it's artificial, but for me, I've had that flavour before and it tasted really, the actual flavour itself didn't taste different, but it was just a lot more stronger. So when I saw that they had the Vimto one back in stock, I always flick between them two, so I either get the Vimto or the cranberry and raspberry. And when I saw that they had this back in stock, I've literally only got like 2 scoopfuls of my other one anyway, which obviously I'll still finish. But I thought I would get this. I'm gonna have this one. I need to have my protein shake in a minute. My nose looks bright red. I need to have my protein shake after this anyway, so I am still going to finish off the cranberry and raspberry, but I just want to try this one whilst I'm filming, so I can kind of see whether they have just changed their formula or if it was just like that one tasted a bit different but this one still tastes the same. So yeah, I got my Vimto Clearway. I literally take this every single day. If you were trying to get your protein in on a cut, I cannot recommend this more. I think it's like, yeah, 89 calories per serving, and per serving you get 20 grams of protein, as opposed to, I have other protein powders that aren't the Clearway, and they're like over 100 calories per serving. So if you are trying to be a little bit more conscious of your calories but also want to get your protein in, then definitely have these. I have honestly been having this for probably about 3-4 years now. So the next thing that I got was actually a recommendation from the other PT at my gym. I have had pre-workouts with my protein before. I think they're the only pre-workouts that I've ever taken, but I haven't actually had a pre-workout since my bulk ended, just because I ran out and I was getting to the point where my old pre-workout, like, I just couldn't, my reactions were different every single time. Like, one time I would get a really good effect off of it, another time I would feel absolutely nothing, another time I would come away feeling really sick and crash, and I just couldn't work out what it was. So I kind of just stopped taking it for a little bit, just for no reason. It was more so that I ran out and I was like, oh, let me just do some workouts without it. But I feel like I'm spending a lot of money on energy drinks at the moment. I suppose neither are the best for you, but also, I don't know if I said this in the last vlog, but I'm really struggling with my focus in the gym as well. So I wanted to kind of try and revisit a pre-workout, but without relying on it for every single workout, because I also feel like that's kind of what was happening last time. So I kind of just wanted a pre-workout that I take more just when I feel like I need it. I don't want to get into taking it every single session. I'm gonna start trying to have squash. Someone commented on my last video that I could have a caffeine addiction, and to be honest, I feel like they're completely right. I love Coke Zeros, I love White Monsters that have pre-workout, and I feel like sometimes I get headaches or anticipate a rubbish workout if I don't have it. And if I get a headache, I immediately think I need a Coke Zero to fix it. So yeah, I do feel like I am going to start trying to have squash on the days that I don't have pre-workout. It's strawberry laces flavour, which I haven't had. I've not had a strawberry protein, and I've not had strawberry pre-workout. I am quite funny on artificial flavours, but he said it's very nice. However, he does dry scoop, which I am going to try. Not tonight, but I am going to try dry scooping, but I just want to smell it. I don't know why I just did that on my key. That's kind of gross. I'm very conscious about this going all over my bedroom floor. That smells, It smells really nice. I feel like it's either going to be really, really sickly or really nice. However, I suppose if you are dry scooping it, it goes down in one anyway. I'm going to try dry scooping just because why not? I'm not going to dry scoop every time, but I do want to. I've tried it a couple of times and it never goes well. Let me. No, that. We shouldn't be doing this, but I'm not even joking. I'm not sponsored by myprotein or anything. This is completely like an honest review. That tastes exactly like strawberry laces, especially when I just dipped my finger straight in it. It had a little bit of a fizzy taste to it, so it tastes exactly like them fizzy strawberry laces. Maybe it won't taste like the fizzy ones when you mix it with water, but that honestly tastes like strawberry laces. It's back day tomorrow and I wanted to only really have this on legs, but I'm definitely going to be having it. And then the last thing that I got was just a top up of my creatine monohydrate. I've been taking this now since January, so I started taking it. I probably started taking it too late into my bulk. It's just something that I never really looked into, and then decided to take it in the last month, and then I have continued to take it during my cut. I've heard mixed opinions on people taking it in their cut, so please let me know down below in a nice way your opinion. I have carried on taking it, but this is my first kind of time taking creatine, so I still have stuff to learn. So please let me know your opinion on taking it whilst you're in a cut. I have carried on taking it because I want to keep my muscle definition, and it's also good for your workouts and recovery. But I do feel like, I don't know whether it's just because I'm not far enough into my cut yet, or whether it's something to do with the creatine, but I do wake up feeling quite puffy sometimes, and that is probably, I mean, I am waking up puffy, but for me to think that it's to do with the creatine is probably all in my head, just because of stuff that I've seen online. And obviously not every day do I wake up puffy, so I think it is all in my head. But if you do have any opinions on creatine whilst in a cut, please do let me know. But yeah, that's everything I got from myprotein. I'm gonna go make my protein shake with my Vimto just to make sure that it still tastes okay, and I'm also gonna put a scoopful with my creatine in there as well. So I thought I should actually do like a little taste test now I've made my shake, just because I said I want to see what it's like. So this shaker keeps leaking everywhere. It's perfect. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. Sorry, I'm putting my feet on my washing basket. I have not been enjoying taking my protein at all, but this just tastes perfect. There was nothing wrong with the cranberry and raspberry one. I still like that flavour. Just for me personally, like if you ever see how I make my squash, I have it so weak, and that had started to get really sickly. So like I said, I don't know whether I just got a funny batch, but this is absolutely fine. Like again, this is more refreshing now, as opposed to the other one was starting to make me feel sick. So I'm gonna go and make my dinner now. I didn't actually have my second snack yet today, which usually I would have in the afternoon, so I'm gonna have it after my dinner, but I'm gonna go and get cooking now because I'm starving. I am staying at Kier's tonight again. I feel like every time I film this I'm staying at his. So I'm gonna take a little snack with me as well to watch Big Brother. I'm just feeling so hungry today. Shock, what's new? I'm gonna make food. So I just want to do a really quick update, just because I know how bad I am at finishing these videos. I'm just about to go to Kier's house now, and what I take with me there will be the last thing that I eat today anyway. So I feel like I'll just round this video up now instead of waiting till tonight, but ending it in like 2 weeks time when I come to edit it. So for dinner I had this light is making this eye go funny. I had a chicken fajita bowl. This was a staple last time I was cutting. I would either have a chicken fajita bowl or I would use like mince and do it like that as well. And yeah, it was just a staple last time I was cutting. It's just a good way of volume eating because you're going to really bulk it out with salad. So I had chicken, onions and peppers. Then I had a section of rice, and then I had a big section of salad, which I just topped with some jalapenos as well. And then I did the tiniest bit of sour cream. I was supposed to do 15 grams of each, but there was not much sour cream left. So sour cream, guacamole, and then salsa, and then I just topped it with 12 grams of cheese. That dinner was 396 calories and it was 36 grams of protein. And then just as an after dinner snack, like I say, that snack is usually supposed to be before my dinner. Usually I'll have it like straight after my lunch. But I had a Greek yogurt bowl. Can't lie, I don't enjoy them at all, but I'm trying to have it as opposed to having like 2 packs of mini Marylands or another Squares bar or a chocolate bar. Today I was considering swapping it out, but I'm just really trying to keep my protein high. So I had 100 grams of Greek yogurt with 10 grams of my Protein World milk chocolate protein mixed in with it, and then 30 grams of blueberries. I'm going to take a pack of mini Maryland cookies to Kiz's house while we watch Big Brother, and I'm probably going to have either a Coke Zero or a cherry Pepsi Max. I'm getting really bad at fizzy drinks again, but I feel like it's just a hack for when you're cutting. Don't get me wrong, it's not a healthy hack. It's not something that like I'm gonna be like, oh my god, yeah, it's so healthy, but it does help when I'm trying to cut. So in total today I've eaten 140 grams of protein, and then stepwise so far obviously I'm probably gonna walk the tiniest amount more, like literally to my car, out my car and around Kiz's house, so barely any more, but I have done 14,660. My non-negotiable for this week was to get 12,000 a day, and so that is absolutely perfect. It kind of just means that I kind of do it as a weekly total, so if there is a day that I might not get the 12,000, I feel like on my rest days I tend to get more 10,000, even though yesterday was a rest day and I did get the 12. It just, if I have a day that I potentially can't fit as many in, obviously I've had the 14,000 today, so I've got an extra 200 to carry over if I need it. If not, I've just done the extra. So that is going to go ahead and end this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and also I will link my TikTok, my fitness Instagram and my normal Instagram down below. Also as well, one last thing, I do have spaces for online coaching, and also if you are from around my area, I do have some spaces for one-to-one personal training sessions as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, then please give me a message. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.